just want to make a quick announcement. We are here on YouTube, but just want to say we are also now on.
Uh, Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yes, find us on Spotify, Apple Pod. Listen to us there. If you're not already listening to us there, go ahead and follow us. We'll put the links in the description.
Give us a follow, rate. It all helps.
Yes, you can do your laundry and listen to us now. Bye. Jimmy Garoppolo is in the news again. He had a sit down with Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch where they let him know that he's going to be moving on. And then shortly after, they had a press conference where they talked to Trey Lance and pretty much let the world know that Trey's the guy moving forward. What are your thoughts on all the news that came out on that?
I think it was a very well done press conference. Just how he handled it. Hey, you know what? He spoke very highly of Jimmy Garoppolo and all the things he did. It was a weird situation last year coming in, knowing that they gave up like a king's ransom for Trey Lance, winning the job, and then moving forward and being professional. But I'm super pumped. It's Trey Lance time, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm happy because this is what we've been wanting this whole time since Trey Lance got drafted. Is I just wanted them to commit to Trey. Like, just let us know that you guys are ready to go all in and see what this kid has. I mean, it's not going to be pretty all the time. It's not going to be smooth, but that's not how it was with Jimmy G. And we got through it and we had a lot of success. So I'm ready to see what this kid can do, where his ceiling is at, where his floor is at. And I hope training camp proves that they made the right decision and he gets ready for week 1.
Yeah, and I think finally they announced, like, they just named the elephant in the room. Everyone was kind of feeling that way with the offseason. Again, there was 2 main things on the mind. Jimmy Garoppolo, Deebo Samuel. Now that they've addressed Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be gone, I don't know how, like, in what fashion that's actually going to be. Hopefully it's a trade and they get something for him, but I think now they're more open to actually just cutting him. And with that, like, yeah, like, okay, you're going to have to adjust to Trey Lance and it's going to be, tough to get the rhythm and play. I don't think it's going to be that tough. Like, it's not going to be like rocket science. I think all the things that Jimmy G could do, Trey Lance can do now.
Hey, thanks for clicking on this video and watching this far. Sorry to interrupt, but just want to let you know if you could like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. It would really help us out. All right, thanks. Now, here's us again.
And is it hard to hand the ball off and then run a play action? You know what I mean? I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think this is more solidifying what's going to happen to Jimmy. There was people still saying, like, maybe he can start for them. Maybe he can take a pay cut and be the backup. I think this is just, training camp started or is starting. They had to let everyone know, like, Jimmy's not going to be here. Jimmy's not coming in. They had to make that move. They kind of played their cards to where they were bluffing to other teams, like, oh, maybe, yeah, Jimmy's still part of this team. We don't know. We're going to see. And now they're back against the wall. They ran out of time. I don't see why a team would trade for Jimmy G now. They know that Jimmy's not going to be there. The second training camp ends, he's getting cut. They can get Jimmy on a cheap deal. So do you see a team stepping in and saying, we want first dibs, so we'll give you a pick?
No. So I don't see them trying. The only way I could see someone trading for him is if there are, because so Donnie's already talking to other teams, right? So if there's multiple teams that, like, hey, well, we're going to take a flyer on Jimmy once he gets cut, and Don plays it like, hey, so-and-so, this team X is ready to roll. We're going to have a contract done before he even gets cut, or done before it gets cut. And that team steps up and is like, hey, you know what? Actually, we're going to send over a 6th round pick. But other than that, I don't think they're going to do that with the number on his contract left.
Yeah, I just don't see why a team would do it. Like, if you get to the point where you get through all of training camp, and you're still like waiting, you still haven't made the move to get Jimmy G, why at that moment are you thinking, all right, we need to trade for this guy? Like the Niners timeline is different than another team's timeline. If another team had the timeline where they were saying we're desperate for a quarterback, we need Jimmy G, it already would be done because you want that guy in camp with your team. You're not trading for Jimmy at that number for a backup position. So I think we've seen that no one sees him as a starter at that price point. I would just, if I was any team, I would wait for him to get cut and then pick him up for a couple mil. And if you don't get him, then oh well, you just roll with what you were going to roll with anyways. And, you know, no skin off your back. It's fine. You don't lose anything.
And two, like, if you're the 49ers, why would you want to eat any of his money? Like, if a team is like, hey, you know what, we'll do it, but you take 10 mil and we'll take the rest. It's like, well, why would I do that? If I just cut him, I pay him 4.
I could see the Niners eating 10 mil for like a second or third round pick.
But that ain't happening.
But when you say, okay, eat 10 mil of the contract and we'll give you a fifth, are you the Niners? Do you want to pay $10 million for a 5th round pick? I mean, I'd say just let him walk and let him go make his decision that'll set him up better in his career. You come out looking great as a team that you'd let him go. But yeah, we'll see if anyone gets desperate. The first week of camp is going to tell a lot because there's a lot of quarterbacks that teams think that they can rely on them this season, Falcons, and they're going to see them in a full week of camp and they're going to decide, like, are these guys ready to carry the team or are they Sam Darnold?
Fuck.
So we're going to wait and see on that. And we'll update you as soon as Jimmy G gets moved.
Trey Lance, baby.
Trey is ready.
Are you pumped about it? Like, are you? Like,
oh yeah, he's gonna be so dynamic. Just the keeping the play alive with his feet, more downfield. I'm tired of seeing Jimmy throw for 120 yards. Trey Lance threw for 250 on training wheels, so I'm ready to see the ball go downfield.
Yeah, just no more of that. Like, oh, let's run QB power. Like none of that bullshit. Like, just give him the Shanahan offense. Let's give him the playbook already, and let's roll with that. I would like to see him more as like a Deshaun Watson type guy.
Whoa, careful!
It's mobile just to be mobile, like mobile to open up the pass game, and not like Pat Mahomes, where Pat Mahomes gets wild. He's just running around back there. Looks like he truly has no idea what's going on.
He looks like
he'll set his feet and throw it. I don't want that. I want like a more calculated. Hey, if I don't get rid of this ball, like after X receiver gets to X spot, then I'm just gonna put my head down and let's chuck him.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes definitely has that college Johnny Manziel type of game where he's just doing some crazy stuff back there and out of nowhere touchdown. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd like to see Trey's. I've seen it. There's breakdown. Someone actually on Twitter did a cool breakdown of his first game in preseason last year, where he was very calm and collected in the pocket, and he was stepping up and keeping his eyes downfield. And I think he could be that. He's had a season. I think towards the end of this season, he's gonna feel more comfortable sitting back in that pocket and taking his time.
I think so. You made it all the way through this video. We really appreciate it. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and follow for more. And feel free to check out some of these videos and subscribe to it.